What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So, these Funko Pops are trending right now and being bought up left and right. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today, Trending Funko Pops are back. Now before we jump into our selections today, I want you guys to comment down below for the question of the day. What is a Funko Pop you've noticed maybe going up in price, or people are buying it up like crazy right now? I'm curious to see what you guys have seen out there. So if you guys don't know what this video style is, basically I'm just going to be talking about a few different Funko Pops that are currently maybe going up in price or being actively bought, aka trending. Now first up, we do have two Marvel selections. Firstly, we do have a Red Hulk here. Now the Red Hulk Hot Topic exclusive and Chase combo, I've noticed being sold a lot more than the original ones because obviously those are a lot more expensive, like the Compound Hulk and all the other grails in that set. But the newest Hot Topic exclusive is a little bit cheaper, and a lot of people have been picking these up because of the new announcement of Harrison Ford taking over of that character. Now, of course, there is no confirmation if he's even going to become Red Hulk in the show or movie or whatever they decide to do with the character. However, I've noticed that the Pops are being bought up on that off chance that he does maybe make a Red Hulk appearance. I will say, though, I think Harrison Ford is a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm definitely curious to see how he does this character. So essentially, if he does end up making an appearance as the Red Hulk, the older Pops could definitely make a jump up in price. Now, the other Marvel selection we did have was He Who Remains. So currently, this is the only Kang-style Pop that we do have out from Loki here. It was an SDCC exclusive. Now, you can still get this one relatively cheap. I haven't really noticed a big price jump in this Pop. However, I have noticed that it's being bought up like crazy, especially with the Ant-Man trailer that just dropped, and we finally got first looks. Now, of course, we are going to get Pops from that movie, 100%. We're going to get a Kang the Conqueror Pop, probably a couple different versions. So basically, if you want to hold out for the movie Pops next year, there's a very good chance that we're going to get multiple versions of them, so you don't have to settle for this one right now. Though again, this Pop is still relatively cheap with the shared sticker. I think you can pick it up for 20 bucks. I've just been noticing people buying it like crazy because he's going to be a big character and obviously the next Thanos-style level threat. Now moving on to DC, we do have Constantine here first up. Now, if you guys don't know, Keanu Reeves did announce that we are getting a sequel to the original Constantine movie. Personally, really excited about this. I know a lot of people don't love that movie. I personally did though, so I'm very curious to see the direction they take this in, given he's also much older now than his previous role. But I'm very curious to see kind of like an older Constantine for sure, and I love that he's reprising the role. Now, as far as the Funko Pop, the only one we currently have is like a comic book version of the free Comic Book Day exclusive there, so we don't exactly have like movie Pops of Constantine. However, there has been an uptick of this Pop, especially in the last few months, where he's gone up a lot in value. And with it being the only Constantine Funko Pop out, a lot of people are picking this one up in case it does actually jump for part 2, even though we don't even have a release date or more information on that. We just know it's coming. Now, it is very possible, since this is such a new movie, Funko could actually make Pops from the movie. I feel like it's slim chances given we never saw Pops from the original movie, but you never know. Funko really makes anything these days. Now, our other DC mention was the Man of Steel himself. If you guys don't know, Henry Cavill actually announced the fact that he is returning as our beloved Man of Steel here. He is returning as Superman. And with that, I have seen people buying up the SDCC exclusive of him in the black suit, as well as the regular movie version here, which is around the $60 Pop, and the SDCC one is around a $400 Pop. I've just noticed an uptick in sales since his announcement, and this is the outside of the Justice League versions as well, which I'm sure those are kind of being bought up a little bit here and there, but if we're getting a Man of Steel 2, this is the Pop that's going to be bought up more frequently. And honestly, I'm just very excited about this. I can't wait to see what they do for Man of Steel 2. It's definitely long overdue, as you guys can tell, long overdue. And we haven't exactly had a solo Superman movie in a very long time since that one. So I am very curious to see what happens with this Funko Pop's price as well as the next movie. Let me know, are you guys excited about this? Do you own this Pop, or will you be picking it up? Now, this one might surprise you, and maybe you didn't even know they had Funko Pops, but Monster High here, they do have various different exclusives and regular commons, but they're a little bit more expensive, some around $80 and some as low as like $20 to $30. Now recently, Nickelodeon did actually greenlight a second movie for Monster High, and that's contributing to a lot of the sales of these Pops. Plus, I feel like since that actually did happen, a lot of people probably realize that there are Monster High Funko Pops, on top of the fact that I've seen a lot more recent merchandise for these movies and for Monster High. So I think it's just all correlating into the fact that a lot of people are just buying the merchandise right now and making the Pops value go up as well. I am very curious about this set. Do you guys own the set of Monster High Pops? Do I have anybody on the channel who does own these? I feel like I've seen some people talk about them and some people maybe want more Funko Pops of them. Let me know if you guys own any of these Pops, because again, not a lot of people know about them, I feel like. Moving on to our anime choices, firstly we do have Dobby here from My Hero Academia. I've noticed a lot more Dobbies being bought up since Season 6 did start, and I believe events with Dobby are taking place in this season, so that's why people are kind of picking this one up, and that's why they've been buying this one over the last year, for example. I know some people are definitely hoarding Dobbies out there. Now for a Grail that's been out for a couple years now, I do feel like it's still around a relatively decent price at $130, $150 price range. I know that's obviously not something everyone can afford, but unless we get another solo Dobby Pop in the future, this one's really not going to take a hit in value. It's relatively going to stay where it is or go up in value. Now, we do have another Dobby Deluxe Moment Pop coming, but it's not going to be like a... Well, it is technically a standalone pop, but it's going to be that deluxe price at around $30 to $35, so a little bit more expensive than your standard $15 pop. And again, it's not your 4-inch style pop, so people are less likely to buy it because it's a bigger box. There's a million things that goes into buying Funko Pops and different sizes and things like that and the marketing around it. Anyways, though, what I'm trying to say is we're probably not going to get another Dobby style pop like this for a little bit, at least until the next wave after. I haven't seen anything. As soon as I know that we'll get another 4-inch style Dobby, you guys will be the first ones to know. I will tell you guys as soon as I can. But as of right now, there are no other versions of Dobby right now until that deluxe set or until another set in the future. So this is your only option to buy Dobby right now. Of course, though, in my opinion, if you cannot afford this one, don't go out of your way to try to purchase it and put yourself in like a financial crisis. I would say hold out. And our final selection today is Bleach here. So I'm pretty much going to say the entire Bleach wave in a whole because everybody's kind of like actively buying these up. If you go over on eBay and type in Bleach Funko Pop and go to the sold listings tab, you will just see endless amounts in the last 2 weeks of people buying every style of Bleach Pop they can find. Everybody is jumping on this because of the hype of the new season, of course. Now, some characters are more popular than others in sales, like Rukia or Grimmjow, for example. Grimmjow more specifically. I've seen very few listings of Grimmjow under $200. There are still a couple, however, I've seen some high listings at $400. He's just really hard to find right now. Since his original restock was canceled, he's only gone up from there, and this is the only version of the pop that we have of him, just like Rukia. Now, of course, we're definitely going to get another Rukia. If they decide to do another Grimmjow is kind of like undetermined right now, but we know for a fact Rukia because obviously she's a main character. Anyways, though, my point being is those pops have a lot more scarcity because there's only one version of them, so everybody's buying up those one versions. With Ichigo, we have various different options to choose from, some cheap, some super expensive like the Hollow Ichigo or the Chases, for example. And even Renji does have 2 different cheaper variants to choose from, so again, Rukia and Grimmjow, it's a little bit more of scarcity with them. Now, of course, another contributing factor to maybe recent sales would be the Ukiura Funko Pop for Winter Convention. A lot of people are really hyped and excited for that one. And that one, once it does finally release, everybody's gonna be looking for other Bleach Pops that they want with the set. So again, all these little things with Bleach right now are just correlating to hype, and everybody's just all over the Funko Pops right now. So they are trending like crazy, and they're very, very hot right now. Well, guys, those are all my trending choices for today. Let me know if you agree or disagree on any of these choices. And if you guys have any selections of what you think is trending, drop a comment down below. Now, I do want to say a big shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate your love and support. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And you can make a ton of friends in there. We have around 200 members. Now, we also do have a Facebook group with over 15,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade that you can join, as well as make sure to be following me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.